Hi everyone, Merry Christmas. It's the Christmas season and it's a time to be with family and friends. And I was just wondering, what do we want as leaders? What would be your Christmas wish as a leader? And so I decided to just share with you something small, which I believe would be the Christmas wish for every single leader. So let's delve in. Thank you for joining me wherever you might be and whatever time you'll be able to watch this video. So guess what? All we need for Christmas as leaders is rest. Yes, as a leader, you're constantly giving to those whom you're leading. You're giving out your time, you're giving out your energy, you're giving out your ideas. All these things can drain your energy, you know? And throughout the year, it's been a time of going, and going. So, to be the best leader you can, you need to learn to rest. You have to pause and take some time to recover. I know for some of us, we're still working over the Christmas season, but I believe, honestly, there should be a way that balance can be obtained, shifts can be organized, so that at least each and every one of us can have a time to breathe in and out during this season, so that we can pause and recover the energies that we need to in order to be able to set ourselves up for the new year. And why I want to tell you this is because really there are three things that I thought are most critical and important for us to think about when we're in this season. So number one, what would I personally wish as a leader over this Christmas season? I would want to have a personal reflection time. As a Christian, it's really the time not only to make merry and celebrate, but it's also a moment for me to reflect and recognize the importance of God in my life. Christ is indeed the reason for the season, because we recognize that he was born and one day came into this world for us, and therefore it's a time to be able to also reflect what's the real meaning for the reason for the season. And number two, healing and repair. Just resting our bodies, our minds, and our hearts, and allowing ourselves to heal all through is something that we are able to get in this season. Number three is reconnecting with loved ones. You might have friends, you might have family, you might have people you would have wished to see in a long time, but you've not been able to do so in a long time. But this gives you an excuse, an opportunity to go out for them. And therefore, the reason for Christmas needs to be much more than just, one public holiday. And why are we talking about rest? What is the importance of rest for us as leaders? I'll just go over a few quotes which just make meaning to the idea of and the importance of rest. There's someone called Elizabeth Elliot. She said, "Work is a blessing, but God has so arranged the world that work is necessary. He gives us hands and the strength to do it. The enjoyment of leisure would be nothing if we only had leisure." I mean, I've tried it myself to go on holiday. You do go 3 days, it's barely enough. By the time you do a week, it's really okay. But if you're prolonging for it for too long, it actually becomes boring. And we cannot have just permanent days of leisure. Work is enjoyable, work is necessary. But once we have worked and done what was needed for us, then we need to rest and enjoy that moment of just letting go, letting loose. So it's the joy of work well done that enables us to enjoy rest. Just as it is that hunger and thirst makes food enjoyable. Imagine after you've walked through a hot place and then you just get that cool, refreshing drink. It really makes sense. But if you've been in the cold and you didn't need that drink, you wouldn't even feel thirsty. So that's why we enjoy the pleasure of this season. The other important thing that we need to know about rest is that it's just good in itself. Sometimes the most important thing we take in a whole day is that rest that we take between two deep breaths, or the turning inwards for just maybe a short prayer, or just stretching your legs, come out of your screen, go for a walk, pick water, come back, just to have a break. It really helps. And this is a quote that was said by E.T. Haile Salam. And then the other thing that, of course, we've come to the end of the season. I hope you've picked a few tips. One of the important things about rest is that it is actually medicine. Let your stomach rest. That's why we also encourage people sometimes to go on fasting. You can't be binging on food all through. Let your brain rest. Let your limbs rest. Okay, so I hope you've got it in you to just give yourself a breather during this holiday season. Connect with loved ones, connect with the things that matter to you as a person, and then now get energized to start thinking about the new year after you rest. So for me, what I want to wish you is really a very Merry Christmas season, a merry holiday season, together with your family, together with your loved ones. And don't forget to still keep in touch. Check out my social media platforms while you're scrolling on your phone, and shout out, and looking forward to see you soon. Thank you and bye.